up, guys? Jeeves here. This video is sponsored by Truebill. So Truebill, thank you for sponsoring. We'll do a little bit more on them later. Let's get into the video. So the title of this video is why you should buy a Tesla right now. I'm gonna go through the various reasons you shouldn't wait. I get emails from people constantly asking, hey, do you think I should wait for the new batteries? Hey, do you think I should wait for the new chassis and things like that? And my simple answer is, because I hate when YouTube videos drag it out to the very end to give you the answer. So I'll give you the answer up front, and then I have a bunch of reasons that may help you in your decision-making process. So right up front, I think if you like a Tesla right now, it meets your requirements of range and space and performance, I think you should go ahead and put your deposit in and buy it. Now, with that said, here's some other things to consider. The first thing is the tax credits, and honestly, I feel like this is the weakest point of the argument. Currently, there's a federal tax incentive from $2,500 to $7,500, depending on which state you live in, as a tax credit that you can get back while you're doing your taxes. Now, they said there's supposedly another one coming out. However, I have a feeling that Tesla is going to be excluded from that because they've sold 2 million vehicles. Normally, if your company has sold less than 200,000 fully electric vehicles, you're eligible to get that tax incentive, the high end being $7,500, which is very significant. If they do release that tax incentive, sales are going to go up 20-25%, and the wait times are going to be even longer. The other thing is Elon's promises. Now you're hearing that the new batteries are coming out. You're hearing that Austin's about to open and the new chassis and the Model Y range is going to be longer. This is all eventually going to happen, but everything that Elon generally says can be delayed. The Roadster was coming out supposedly in 2017. It's now looks like 2023 is when it's going to actually come out, and we don't even know if it'll be ready then because the demand is so high for the other cars. I do think once Giga Berlin is open and Austin is open, the manufacturing is going to speed up. These lead times are going to be reduced dramatically. But right now, everything that Elon says is he's a very optimistic person. So he's not a pessimistic, which is weird for someone in his stature and the view he has on the world. He's a very optimistic guy, which is refreshing. But again, his promises are generally delayed months, if not years. So, hey, if you're waiting till the Model Y or Model 3 has over 400 miles of range and you have a fine car, then that gives you time to just save your cash, continue to drive the car that you have and keep your expenses low, saving up to eventually get a Tesla. Now, the other thing with a regular car, let's say you go buy a BMW. In 2-3 years, the interior is going to look dated. It's very rare when it doesn't. For example, my Model Y, it's a 2020 model. I got it in July of 2020. There's been a bunch of software upgrades. Some of the software upgrades change the way the air conditioning moves to make the car run more efficient. So for example, if there's someone in the driver's seat and there's no one in the passenger seat, it'll turn off the air blowing on the passenger to reduce some of the energy usage. So there's little updates like that. Also, at one point, when I bought my Model Y, the range was 316 miles. There was then a software update that gave me an extra 10 miles of range. So there's constantly over-the-air software updates that refreshes how the car is, how the infotainment system looks, and some of the functionality of it that is refreshing. It's like it's like a new phone download when you get the new software, except unlike Apple, Tesla doesn't reduce the range on your car and hack your battery. The other thing, my car is a 0 to 60 time of 4.8 seconds. I can pay $2,000 and get an acceleration boost that takes it down to 4.2 seconds. So to give you an idea of how fast that is, the C6 Corvette does 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds. You're basically getting Corvette performance out of a family SUV. It's really insane. And then you can also get full self-driving subscription or buy the whole thing. Now, if I'm being honest with you, I don't think full self-driving is worth it currently. I don't know that I'll ever care about full self-driving simply because I love how the car drives. However, with the subscription, you can buy it whenever you want. It's $200. So I have a video I did showing you what it's like to have full self-driving subscription. Cost me $200. You can cancel it right away and you have it for 30 days. So that's a nice feature as well. Again, these are features that you can add on. You don't need to buy full self-driving right out from the factory. A lot of cars, if you want to buy a feature from the factory, you have to do it there. If you want the sport exhaust, if you want the executive package or performance package or luxury package or premier package, you have to buy it from the factory. You can't do it after the fact. With Tesla, full self-driving, acceleration boost, things like that, You can buy it later whenever you feel like you want to. So you don't have to make that initial investment. It's all software, which is a really nice feature, which again is why I think you shouldn't wait to buy your Tesla if there's one in front of you that checks all the boxes. Waiting for the perfect one, there's always going to be something new coming down the line. The other thing that's unique about Tesla right now is normally you could say, well, like in my case example, I have a BMW M2 and I couldn't really afford to get a brand new one because I was looking for a private sale one where you don't have to pay taxes on it in Arizona. It took me a while to get it, but I saved $10,000 in depreciation that it took in the couple years that it was owned. So I saved a lot of money by waiting. The problem with Tesla is the demand is extremely high right now. The only cars that are going for cheap are like the initial Model S's are going for like 35 grand. And the problem is with those coming up on 10 years, the range is lower, some of the packs are failing. So that's why the price has decreased so much. With the Model 3s right now, for example, my friend Nick, I did a video with his Model 3 and is a standard range. You can click the card at the top of your screen. He bought it for $38,900 or $37,900. He just sold it for $52,000. So he made a significant amount of money off it. Now that's without taxes, and then he got PPF and tint done on it. So realistically, he bought it for like $46,000. That's what's in it, and made $5,000, $6,000 off of his sale. So you're like, well, I'll wait a couple years and get one used. The problem is demand is going to be so high for probably the next 5 to 6 years. I don't see depreciation happening quickly. So if I were to give you some advice, this is weird, but buying a new car in this case actually makes more sense. As previously mentioned, this video is sponsored by Truebill. Truebill is an all-in-one finance app for busy people. It lets you monitor your subscriptions, and track your credit score. Honestly, my favorite part about it is the subscriptions part and the savings part. So you can set up a certain amount of savings that go into an account and you're able to withdraw them whenever you want. But the subscriptions part is key because of how much you use your credit card on a monthly basis. There's certain subscriptions that I've found that kind of fall through the cracks, whether that's using cloud storage that only costs $1 a month, or a Netflix subscription, or a Hulu subscription, or something that just gets blended in. Maybe not be $10 is not a large amount of money, but over a year, $120, it can all add up. And if you're not using it, why should you be spending the money on it? So Truebill is able to pull these out and highlight them for you so you can see if it's worth it. The other thing that I've found very helpful, because I get paid by YouTube and I get paid by sponsors, and there's all kinds of money coming in from different places, and I need to find ways to slipstream that into making it efficient for at the end of the year when I'm doing my taxes. So when I get maybe $150 from a sponsor, I'm able to click this is sponsored, goes into a different folder. So at the end of the year, it makes it very easy for me to do my taxes, and that's why I find Truebill very helpful. So if you're busy, it's one click. Where's this money coming from? That's a gift. This is income. That was a sponsorship. Whatever, you're able to easily handle it on that app. And I was actually going to download the Truebill app before they reached out to me, but the almighty algorithm probably read my mind and sent Truebill an email, which is why they're sponsoring the video. But anyways, I really appreciate Truebill for sponsoring this video. The link is down in the description, truebill.com/Jeebs, if you guys want to try it out. I highly recommend it. Give it a try. If you're saving for a Tesla, or you're saving for a home, understanding how your money is moving on a monthly basis is very important. I generally think I'm good with managing my money, but there's areas where I can be better, and Truebill helped point that out, especially with the subscriptions. So Truebill is an awesome company. Also, if you guys are worried about your privacy and your data, they do not in any way sell your data, and everything is fully encrypted, so it's very secure. Give Truebill a try. Link down in the description, truebill.com/Jeebs. Truebill, thank you for sponsoring the video, and guys, thank you for supporting my sponsors. I recently did a video where I went and got quotes from Vroom and CarMax and Carvana and Tesla themselves. Besides Tesla's offer, Vroom and Carvana gave me over 100% of my original car's value. So within the next, I would say 4 years, demand is going to be crazy. So getting a used car is probably not going to help you. And also the prices that they are putting on Teslas. I was at a BMW dealership this morning. They had a Model Y long range there with 20,000 miles for $72,000. It's not even a performance. So the prices are crazy, and buying used in this case is not going to help you. Now, maybe you are like, Ben, I can't even think about affording a Tesla right now. Maybe you're younger in college or high school, or you're just getting back on your feet. My advice to you, I think you have to say this is not financial advice. So obviously this isn't financial advice. I'm sitting in my living room talking to a camera. What? Anyways, my recommendation, what I do is I buy Tesla stock. Now, it's very weird. I've never purchased a car and then immediately bought their stock. With Tesla, the cult is strong with Tesla. So you've got to buy the stock. That's your stamp, that's your passport into the cult. Elon is our leader. In Elon we trust. So what I would recommend is go to Robinhood or whatever app you want to go. I have my Robinhood referral link down in the description, so you can click that and we both get free stocks valued, I think, up to $500 or something like that. So if you want to do that, fine. If you're not, no big deal. But I buy stock on Robinhood. Now, let me give you some, this is kind of crazy. So I think initially I bought $1,500 in Tesla stock. Now it's going crazy right now. Stock value as I speak is $1,017. I have 8.8 shares of that. So my market value is $8.9 thousand. And my profit since I bought Tesla stock, I'm up $5,406 of profit. Now, these gains are not realized, so that money is not in my bank account. I'm just letting it sit in there forever, for a long time, because way down the road, this is going to be even more once they do a stock split again and it rises. Tesla stock is just getting started. So I have a recurring purchase set up every day for $10 of Tesla stock. So spending $300 a month on Tesla stock is what I have set up. That way I don't have to think about it. So that way, some days it's low, you buy it at $10 at a low price. Some days it's high, you buy $10 at a high price. And over time, I think that's called dollar cost averaging or something like that. Anyways, again, obviously not financial advice. But you can see how over time it would make sense. You're getting some of the highs, some of the lows, and it all averages out and grows over time. So just by me doing that initial purchase and then consistently buying after that, I've made $5,400. So it's going to continue to grow because of the demand of Tesla. Hertz just bought 100,000 Model 3s. I just think that that's a way to still be involved with Tesla. Then you can write in your Twitter bio, I'm a shareholder, and you can join the cult. So the cult is strong right now. The stock price is up. The demand for Tesla is insane. And the point of this video is if there's one on the market currently that you can buy that checks all the boxes for you, go buy it. Tesla has the best charging network. They perform extremely well. If you've never cared about a car, you say, hey, this is just something that gets me from point A to point B, you will become an enthusiast after owning a Tesla, and you'll have trouble not talking about it. And that's what this cult's all about. So it's very fun. Elon's been doing a good job. It's led me to be able to do YouTube full time. So I'm a big fan of the cult and the people and friends that I've met through it. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and give me the thumbs up. Yes, give me the thumbs up on this video. If we get 2,500 likes on this video by November 15th, I will do a giveaway for one of these Tesla tequila bottles. It's free to enter. All you have to do is like the video. Like the video, leave a comment. One of you will win if we get 2,500 likes. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video.